Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. I'm no longer answering the door or the phone anymore. Let's get started and talk about it. We're going to start with the door. I'm getting right into it. I was in the back getting ready, and my husband came to tell me what happened. Somebody was ringing our doorbell, and we don't have people just come over. I do have people that do come and visit me, but I know about it ahead. And so whenever we have folks over here, it's something that's planned, okay? And so we don't get that many people, what I would call sales folks, coming to the door. But my husband was wondering, he was in the middle of doing something. I was back getting ready. I didn't even hear it. And so he was wondering who's ringing the bell, and he was curious. So he answers the door, and I won't say the name of the company because I never throw anyone under a bus, but another competitor internet company was at the door. And even though we have a no soliciting sign, and my husband pointed that out, and they go, oh, sorry about that, kind of acted like they didn't see it. I think I'm going to need to get, you know how you see those doors, like those outside doors, and for Christmas they wrap them in paper, the whole entire door? I think I'm going to get something to wrap my entire door that says no soliciting. Maybe they'll finally get it. This is the thing that bothers me, and I've mentioned this a long time ago on a video. This is what they said to my husband. I thought, who is teaching these sales, okay? I'm going to share with you how I would do it, and I want to ask your honest opinion. Not that I want to do door-to-door sales, but I'm going to tell you what he said to my husband that I don't like at all, and I want to tell you how I would do it, and ask if you were to purchase, which sales technique do you like better? And just be honest. You're probably going to say neither one. I don't want any sales technique. If I'm interested, I'll come to you. And fair enough on that. But they said to my husband, well, your neighbors are using the same internet company you're using, and they say they're not happy. So a lot of your neighbors are using it, and they're not happy with the spotty service they're getting. So we're, offering specials and all that. I don't like it when companies talk negative about other companies. To me, I would never do business with someone that's going to talk bad about somebody. So let's say if you met somebody that, I sell makeup. And I say, well, I'm using this other makeup right now. Oh, gosh, you know what? That makeup's not as good as ours. I'd never buy from you. I don't like companies that throw other companies under the bus. So my husband said, hey, I'm in the middle of something. I'll mention it to my wife. And I think he took his business card, okay? But I don't care for when companies do that. And maybe they teach them to do that, which I think is really poor sales technique, talking bad about other people. What I would do, and I've seen other people do this, is if I had to ring on someone's bell and do sales, I would just introduce myself and say, hi, I'm with ABC Company, and just wanted to say we're having some great specials right now. Yeah, I've already got this other company, I'm happy with it. And say, hey, that's great. You know what, I'm sure they're fabulous and that's wonderful. I'm just letting you know that we do offer some alternative things, like especially high speed if you have any gamers, in the house. And we are offering some specials and bundles right now, that are really good. We've never offered these before, and they're good for the rest of the month. We've got some cell phone bundles, so if you would like, I can give you my business card, and if you're ever interested, and if we can answer any questions or help you out, we are here for you if you need us. Something like that. I would be way more apt to call somebody like that than the other one. Let me know your thought. Then let me get to the phone call. Okay, my husband was out doing errands, and I thought he was calling me for some reason, and so I picked up the phone. And it was somebody on the other line, a sales call, that said, well, we hear you're having trouble with your electricity in the area and blah, 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 and we can help you out. And it sounded legitimate. Now, I told the person, I'm busy, I'm working from home, blah, 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 and I hung up. I talked to my neighbor, and she goes, yeah, that was a scam. But it's like, either you get somebody trying to sell you something, you don't know if it's a scam, you don't know if it's legitimate. And so it's like you have to be so careful of who you answer the door to, because a lot of times, and this is what I don't like about sales technique. I wish somebody that is good in sales would listen to this. If somebody uses fear as a sales technique, I will never do business with you. And because I have a big mouth, I will tell everybody I know that are my friends not to do business with you either, because I don't like that, and that's not a way to conduct business. To me, if you're going to sell somebody, why not say, hey, I'm glad you're happy with what service you're using, but we also have a great service. If you have any questions or you need any help, think about reaching out to us, and we appreciate you taking the time to listen. I would be way more apt to say, I like that guy, because people buy from who they like. They like people that are honest, authentic, people that are relatable, people that don't use fear to try to get you to buy stuff, and people that don't interrupt you if you have a no soliciting sign. That's just my view. I know I kind of went on a rant. I want to know what you guys think, and what do you think makes a good salesperson? If you buy from somebody, what qualities do you look for a salesperson in buying anything, whether it's internet, cell phone, anything at all? What are qualities you look for? I'm just kind of curious. Anyway, that's all I have to say, guys. I love you, I appreciate you, and I hope to see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.